Hello everybody and welcome back. For the end of the week I've got a great comedy song today and it's all about the words, so we're going to do a tongue twist to warm up. And it's one we haven't done before. It's which whined when the wine was spilled. So which whined when the wine was spilled. And in fact, what we'll do, usual thing, we'll break it down into little bits. So if you just do which whined, which whined. So it's going to go which whined, which whined, which whined. There's lots and lots of movement there, lots of freedom at the side of the face. Which whined, ready, and which whined, 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 which whined. And now do when the wine was spilled, when the wine was spilled, when the wine was spilled. So it's slightly different movement. The which whined is all going up there, but when the wine was spilled, when the wine was spilled, when the wine was spilled, when the wine was spilled. Did you do that? And when the wine was spilled, 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 when the wine was spilled. So when we join it together, go slightly slower to start with. So we go down to there and go a little bit slower. Which whined when the wine was spilled, which whined when the wine was spilled. And you can breathe as often as you like. Don't breathe between every single one, it would be hyperventilating, but maybe, so after every 2 or 3. Which whined when the wine was spilled, which whined when the wine was spilled, and then breathe. So ready? Which whined when the wine was spilled, 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 which whined when the wine was spilled. Bit higher and which whined when the wine was spilled, 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 which whined when the wine was spilled. Bit higher and which whined when the wine was spilled, 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 which whined when the wine was spilled. So, as I said, great comedy song today. Some of you may have looked at the title and seen the Ballad of Barry and Freda and thought, what on earth is that all about? It's a Victoria Wood song from the 1980s. For me, this is the single greatest comedy song ever written. It's absolutely wonderful. Great bit of social commentary. Some of the most amazing rhymes and constructions ever put in there. And really, there's an introductory section and then one tune, and there's not actually much to learn. And it's a dialogue between Barry and Freda. And so at the beginning, the narrator sort of sets the mood. And there's a big introduction, and it finishes. And then the narrator goes, Freda and Barry sat one night. Then that tune moves up a note. The sky was clear, the stars were bright. Then the wind was soft, the moon was up. Freda drained her cocoa cup. So it's setting the mood. So let's try that little bit. So you get... Freda and Barry sat one night. The sky was clear, the stars were bright. The wind was soft, the moon was up. Freda drained her cocoa cup. Then, exactly the same tune, just slightly different words. She licked her lips, she felt sublime. And like I'm always nagging on about, not blime, but blime. So sing through it. She licked her lips, she felt sublime. She switched off Gardner's question time. Barry cringed in fear and dread as Freda grabbed his tie and said. So that set the scene. And then, you remember at the beginning of the week we did Let's Fall in Love, and you've got the... So Victoria Wood has taken that sort of mood and sort of copied it, slightly different tune, actually a very complicated tune to fit words to in terms of the rhyming structure and things. And it's the words that absolutely make it. And it's Freda starts off. So we've had the Freda grabbed his tie and said. And she starts. Let's do it while the mood is right. I'm feeling appealing, I've really got an appetite. I'm on fire with desire, I can handle half the tenors in a male voice choir. Let's do it tonight. And really the rest of the song is just that one tune. So she does that, and I love the bit about I can handle half the tenors in a male voice choir. So she reaches the end of that, handle half the tenors in a male voice choir. Let's do it tonight. And then he says, I can't do it, I don't believe in too much sex. This fashion for passion turns us into nervous wrecks. No derision, my decision, I'd rather watch the spinners on the television. Which is a great line. Can't do it tonight. And it just carries on like that. So then she goes, so she said, let's do it till our hearts go boom. And I enjoy the boom on it. Do it till our hearts go boom. Donative, creative, living in the living room. This folly is jolly. Now, before you get to the next line, it's lovely weather. You've probably got the windows wide open. If you probably need to explain, if there's neighbours or someone walking past the house, you need to explain, because you're about to belt out the line very loudly, bend me over backwards on my hostess trolley. So, I mean, you might get some funny or even some envious looks at that point. So it's wonderful. And this sort of penultimate line of it, of each of the little verses, just gets more and more wonderful and ridiculous every single time. So she's finished. Living in the living room, this folly is jolly. Bend me over backwards on my hostess trolley. Let's do it tonight. And each time she's getting more insistent, and he comes up with excuses. But he said, I can't do it, me heavy breathing days are gone. I'm older, feel cold, and there's other things that turn me on. I'm imploring, I'm boring, I'd rather read this catalogue on vinyl flooring. Which is the most, it's every single line is genius, but particularly that one. Love that one. I'm imploring, I'm boring, I'd rather read this catalogue on vinyl flooring. I can't do it tonight. And then what Victoria Wood does with the song, we don't just carry on in the same key. It lurches up key 3 or 4 times, and this is the first time, and it gets more insistent. Let's do it, have a crazy night of love. I'll swim there, I'll just swear stilettos and an oven glove. And another one, need to explain, if anyone's going to overhear you suddenly belting out, I'll just wear stilettos and an oven glove. And then, don't starve her, girl of a palaver, dangle from the wardrobe in your balaclava. Let's do it tonight. It's back to Barry, but he said, I can't do it, I know I'd only get it wrong. Don't angle, for me to dangle, me arms have never been that strong. Stop pouting, stop shouting, you know I pulled a muscle when I did that grouting. Which is the most wonderful excuse. Stop pouting, stop shouting, you know I pulled a muscle when I did that grouting. Can't do it tonight. But she's still insistent. Let's do it, share a night of wild romance. Frenetic, poetic, this could be a last big chance. And I love the next one as well. To quote Milton, to eat Stilton, to roll in gay abandon on the tufted Wilton. Yeah. To quote Milton, to eat Stilton, to roll in gay abandon on the tufted Wilton. And let's do it tonight. It goes up key. And, each time it's getting up, she's getting more and more insistent, and he's getting more and more desperate with his excuses. Can't do it, I've other little jobs on hand. Don't grouse around the house, I've got a busy evening planned. Stop nagging, I'm flagging, you know as well as I do that the pipes want lagging. I can't do it tonight. And I love as an excuse. No, I'm sorry, I can't do it, darling, because, the pipes need lagging. So he reached the end of that bit. You know as well as I do that the pipes want lagging. I can't do it tonight. So back to Freda, getting more and more insistent. Let's do it while I'm really in the mood. 3 cheers, it's years since I caught you even semi-nude. Get drastic, gymnastic, wear your baggy white with a loose elastic. But let's do it. A really busy mouthful there. So, get drastic, gymnastic, wear your baggy white fronts with a loose elastic, but let's do it tonight. Back to Barry, getting really desperate by now. Can't do it, I must refuse to get undressed. I feel silly, it's too chilly to go without me thermal vest. Don't choose me, don't use me, my mother sent a note to say you must excuse me. And I love that one. The idea his mother sent a note, great. Your mother sent a note to say you must excuse me. I can't do it tonight. And then then suddenly goes up a key again, and she's really insistent. Let's do it, I feel I absolutely must. I won't accept you, wanna tempt you, wanna drive you mad with lust. And then this bit, I mean again, it is utter genius. No cautions, just contortions, smear an avocado on my lower portions. So it's just fabulous, that bit. No cautions, just contortions, smear an avocado on my lower portions. Let's do it tonight. And then Barry, I can't do it, it's really not my cup of tea. I'm harassed, embarrassed, I wish you hadn't picked on me. And he's got no dramas, give me me pyjamas, the only girl I'm mad about is Judith Chalmers. Yeah, so no dramas, give me me pyjamas, the only girl I'm mad about is Judith Chalmers. Let's can't do it tonight. It's up a key again, so we've gone up a long way from where we originally started, and it's really insistent. Let's do it, I really want to run amok. Let's wiggle, let's jiggle, let's really make the rafters rock. And then another one that we're going to have to explain if anyone can overhear. Be mighty, be flighty, come and melt the buttons on me flame-proof nighty. Just great couplet. So, be mighty, be flighty, come and melt the buttons on me flame-proof nighty. Let's do it tonight. And then she carries on, really, really insistent now. Let's do it, I really want to rant and rave. Let's go, cause I know just how I want you to behave. And then this, I mean, it's all just been wonderful and just a marvellous bit of construction and imagination and ingenuity. This is the pièce de résistance at the end. So, not bleakly, not meekly, beat me on the bottom with a woman's weekly, which is just the most fabulous way to finish. So that last verse for her, let's do it, I really want to rant and rave. Let's go, cause I know just how I want you to behave. Not bleakly, not meekly, beat me on the bottom with a woman's weekly. Let's do it tonight. And so it's got quicker and quicker and more insistent and higher. The key to it, excuse me, turning the pages back in the right order and making sure I can actually turn them over. The key to it is it has to be building momentum. So we've got this very sort of lyrical first bit, Freda and Barry. And then when we get into the let's do it bit, it starts quite ploddy. By the end, it's really, really going for it. So have great fun with it. It's a fabulous song. I apologise in advance if anyone is offended by it. I'm sorry. It's great. I grew up with listening to Victoria Wood and listening to all of her songs. Very, very sadly missed genius. Paved the way for all sorts of female comedians to come after her. So just enjoy it. Just superb song. While the mood is right, I'm feeling appealing, I've really got an appetite. I'm on fire with desire, I can handle half the tenors in a male voice choir. Let's do it tonight. But he said, I can't do it, I don't believe in too much sex. This fashion, full of passion, turns us into nervous wrecks. No derision, my decision, I'd rather watch the spinners on the television. I can't do it tonight. So she said, let's do it till our hearts go boom. Go native, creative, living in the living room. This folly is jolly, bend me over backwards on my hostess trolley. Let's do it tonight. But he said, I can't do it, me heavy breathing days are gone. I'm older, feel colder, there's other things that turn me on. I'm imploring, I'm boring, I'd rather read this catalogue on vinyl flooring. I can't do it tonight. So she said, let's do it, have a crazy night of love. All strip bare, all dismissed, electors and an oven glove. Don't starve a girl of a palaver, dangle from the wardrobe in your balaclava. Let's do it tonight. But he said, I can't do it, I know I'd only get it wrong. Don't angle, for me to tangle, me arms have never been that strong. Stop pouting, stop shouting, you know I pulled a muscle when I did that routing. I can't do it tonight. Let's do it, share a night of wild romance. Frenetic, poetic, this could be your last big chance. To quote Milton, to eat Stilton, to rolling gear band on the tufted Wilton. Let's do it tonight. I can't do it, I've got a little jobs on hand. Don't grouse around the house, I've got a busy evening plan. Stop nagging, I'm flagging, you know as well as I do that the pipe's one lagging. I can't do it tonight. Let's do it, while I'm really in the mood. 3 cheers, it's years since I caught you even semi-nude. Get drastic, gymnastic, wear your baggy weapons with a loose elastic. But let's do it tonight. I can't do it, I must refuse to get undressed. I feel silly, it's too chilly to go without me thermal vest. Don't choose me, don't use me, my mother sent a note to say you must excuse me. I can't do it tonight. Let's do it, I feel I absolutely must. I won't accept you, won't attend you, wanna drive you mad with lust. No cautions, just contortions, smearing avocado on below on portions. Let's do it tonight. I can't do it, it's really not my cup of tea. I'm harassed, embarrassed, I wish you hadn't picked on me. No dramas, give me pajamas, the only girl I'm mad about is Judith Chalmers. I can't do it tonight. Let's do it, I really want to run amok. Let's wiggle, let's jiggle, let's really make the rafters rock. Be mighty, be flighty, come and melt the buttons on me flame with 90. Let's do it tonight. Let's do it, I really want to rant and rave. Let's go, cause I notice how I want you to behave. Not bleakly, not meekly, beat me on the bottom with a woman's weekly. Let's do it tonight. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed today's song. As ever, please do send me any comments or feedback. Have a good weekend. See you soon.